right, so this is an update on sunburn dragon fruit. So hopefully you watched our episode early on in the season where this graft here of Dark Star got severely sunburned, and I just left it. I wanted to see what would happen. And you can see the core is exposed here slightly, but if you look carefully, it had new growth in that episode we did a few months ago, and now you can see just how long it is. However, it is two-sided like an epiphyllum, which is really interesting, but it grows all the way up here. So definitely sunburn dragon fruit, if it has a developed core, it will still continue to thrive. So it is interesting if you look, it's two-sided. I mean, I think that's really cool. It's one of the only ones we have here out of all the varieties that has remained two-sided.
Yeah, look how haggard it is, man.
I know, but it's getting thicker and the core is developing.
But I can't believe all that new growth shot off something that looks like literally dead.
Neither can I. But my only concern is down here, Scott, you want to be careful during the winter because this will be more sensitive to frost and cold weather.
Right.
So that is a drawback. However, they will callus and develop a nice kind of layer of protection over time. So I think this will be all right. I think it will continue to obviously thrive because it's doing great. So let me go show you another example of sunburned dragon fruit. So this is Zamarana. Hopefully you saw me use burlap a few months ago because it was getting sunburned. So you can see I left this top, I covered it, and I've been pulling it down slowly, and it still has a little bit of sun damage, but where the burlap is sat this entire season for probably 2 months now, you can see it's back to green. It's really healthy.
It looks a little more lush.
And it even has shot this new growth here, or I think it had just started it. But either way, look at this. This one was damaged where you saw it last from the sun, and I had it covered with burlap. I uncovered it, and you can see now vigorous growth. And we've had our hottest temperatures this season in the past, 10 days, I'd say. And you can see zero damage. So once this variety of Zamarana has acclimatized to the intensity of our sun, I think I can actually pull this off. I think it's good now.
Like, you think it will get used to it?
I think it has, and I'm gonna monitor it. It's really dark green, but if it gets worse than that, I'll cover it up again. But definitely look at this new growth. I mean, that's extremely vigorous. It's
yeah, it looks really happy.
Now let me go show you one more. Let's go see Hana, because it has some interesting damage, but it's recovered a bit and it has some holes in it. So let's go see. So this is Hana, and you can see it actually has holes in it from sunburn. So this plant started to get sunburned. You can see a little bit up here as well. And I dragged it up the hill with a dolly and put it under a tree a bit. It gets about 4 hours less sunlight, and you can see it's really growing a lot. So it's bouncing back, and if you look, it must have about half a dozen new shoots now that are really, really healthy. So again, if you get sunburn, you have a couple options. You can move the plant to a less sunny environment, especially that hot midday to afternoon sunlight, or you could use burlap. Both strategies have worked well, as you can see in our update, because the plants have really bounced back and they're quite vigorous.
So you're saying that this was in full sun and then you moved it?
Yes, it was down the hill and got just about full sun.
And now it sits underneath this tree?
Yeah, a California pepper tree. So it gets, like I said, about 4 hours less sunlight, and you can see the color is great. We just had the hottest spell. It was 102 a few days ago here, and Hana looks wonderful. So give us a like and a subscribe. We'll keep them coming. Have a great day. Thanks.